Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to have some fun today. I know I kind of put it in motion sometime last year to start swatching like all the holotaco collections I have in my in my possession, but that takes time. But I wanted to go back and do some of the more popular collections as well. So I have swatched the dark rainbow collection and the pastel rainbow. I figured I might as well make it full circle and swatch the OG rainbow collection, which is a 7-piece linear holo collection with all the colors in the rainbow. Now, I do love all of the rainbow collections, with the dark rainbow probably being my favorite just because I like dark colors, but this is definitely my second favorite because I like these bright colors as well. And I love mixing them too. Like, I love doing nail art with these as well. So I'm gonna let those bottle shots roll and then we'll get into these swatches.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go ahead. Tonight I'm struggling, reminiscing about our good times, the good days, the good days. But good wasn't the only perspective of all the days that we had. We lost it. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go ahead.
So we're going to go from light to dark. That's always typically how I like to work whenever I'm swatching a collection. And we're going to be starting off with Lemon Sucker. And this is a very sort of traditional yellow, maybe is like the best way to describe it. It's kind of like a neon yellow linear holo in that classic linear holo formula from holotaco. I don't think yellows are very appreciated in the holotaco family. I know for a fact because I think like 1 or 2 yellows are being discontinued. I could be wrong, but I think 1 or 2 of them are being discontinued. Or maybe it was like when I was watching holotaco's like best and worst of the year. Maybe they were on the worst list. Maybe that's what it is. But yellows are not very popular. I mean, I get it. I don't know if I love a yellow like by itself. I don't know if I would wear like yellow just wearing yellow, but I like them with other colors and I like mixing them with things. So I don't know, to each his own. I don't mind a nice yellow color, but I love this color. I think it's really beautiful and just like a really nice traditional like yellow when you think of like the rainbow, which makes sense because it's the OG collection. Next up, we have Orange Drink. By the way, I love all of the names of these. A lot of them are like drink themed names, at least 2 or 3 of them for sure. But I really love this color. I didn't think that this one would be one of my favorites. And it's not because I don't like oranges. I mean, we got 7 colors to go with. But this is in my top 3 of the original rainbow collection. And I think part of it is that I think it's just really super complimentary for my skin tone. And then it's just a really nice, rich shade of orange. So both of those things contribute to this being like my 3rd favorite of the collection. It's just a really beautiful shade of orange and I love it. And the linear holo formula from Holotaco is just exceptional. Moving on to number 3, and that is Red Licorice. You know, I really like this name as well because like when I think of this, I think of Twizzler, even though this is it's not nearly as dark as Twizzlers are. But when I think Red Licorice, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely Twizzler. Yeah. But I have recently developed sort of an obsession with reds over the last several months. And I am so into reds. I really like this bright red. I will say I'm probably more of like a dark red person, but I like this bright red and I would rock this mainly in the summertime. No, I would rock it anytime, but I like this shade of red. I think it works really well in the collection and then it's just really pretty. Next up, we have Magenta Jelly. And to nobody's surprise, this is my favorite. This is like the pink of the group, and it's sort of like a pink and purple mix. But I love this color. And it's kind of funny that it actually melds with my background. I just changed my backing color, which is now sort of like a medium purple, and it's very, very close to that. Which is funny because this is the pink shade and that's purple, but that was unintentional. I didn't know it was going to mix with my background. But this color is just so gorgeous. I love it. It's hands down my favorite of the rainbow collection. I love pinks, I love purples, and this is both of those. And then it's a nice sort of like deeper shade of both of those, so the holo really has a chance to show through. The deeper the color, the better with the holo. Like the more that it shines through, the better that it looks. So I friggin' love this color so much. Next up, we have Purple Slushie, which no one is surprised is my second favorite of the color, considering how much I love purples. But we're getting into the very deep shade. It's like a deep, like indigo purple. It kind of reminds me of Indigo Away, which is a creme from Holotaco, but as holo. So I'm vibing with it. No, I love this shade of purple. It's very like classic royal purple, if you will, with that holo in there, which is just gorgeous. But I love, love, love this shade of holo. And I like the name Purple Slushie. I don't think they make slushies in purple, do they? I know you can get one in blue and red. I don't know. I haven't had a cup of sugar in a slushy form in a really long time. But I always used to just mix them up. And usually I would get like something red and blue. I mean, I guess you could mix the red and blue colors to get purple, though. It doesn't matter. I'm getting off topic. Let's go to the next shade. Next up, we have Blue Freezie, which is just a really beautiful kind of royal blue in terms of the color. It kind of reminds me of royalty blue, although I would say probably maybe it's a smidge lighter than royalty blue is. But it's kind of like in that wheelhouse if royalty blue was a holo. But I really love this shade so much. I think it's really beautiful. I guess I'd be curious to know if she's just using silver holo in a colored base or if she's using colored holo. I mean, I probably could find out if I read the instructions, not the instructions, but if I read the description on her website. But I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, right? Like, I think it'd be really difficult to tell if something's just like straight up silver holo, especially if the holo is like really small and like a micro powder kind of form, as opposed to like a micro holo flaky kind of form. But I think to get the most bang for your buck, I for sure would be using both, like, you know, like a colored holo as well as a silver holo. I don't know, curious. But this one looks like there's like some blue holo in there, but I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. It's still really gorgeous. And last but definitely not least, we have green taffy. I don't know why greens do not get enough love. Like, there's so many great greens from holotaco, and like, I don't know, sometimes I see them on the worst list and it's like, really? But I love this shade of green. When she says green taffy, I think of like an Airhead, or what are those other type of chewy candies? I feel like an Airhead is the thing that comes to mind first, or maybe those taffies that nobody likes that are in those colored wrapping papers that are just like old people candy. This doesn't remind me of that. I'm just trying to think of other taffies offhand. But I think this is like a beautiful like medium shade of green, like somewhere in between like a forest green and like a hunter's green, which I think are two different shades of green. But I like this shade of green. It's like a nice bright shade of green. That's why I really like this one a lot. And I think the formula is just really great together. Plus, I think all of these just complement each other, which is why they look really good together. And I think that's really nice when you're making a collection, especially like a rainbow collection. But yeah, from the 3 rainbow collections that they've done, my favorite is the dark rainbow. This comes in second, and then pastel third. And that's just because I think pastel is a lot more subtle. But if I want the rainbow, I want the rainbow. You know what I mean? Like I want to see the rainbow all the way. But I would love to see like a reflective glitter rainbow collection, or maybe like in the crushed velvet formula from the Holo Barista collection that she just launched. So I think those would be super interesting, but I guess we will find out since we just started in 2023. So what is you guys' favorite color from this collection? And just from maybe like any of the rainbow collections, like do you have a favorite rainbow collection like I do? If so, like which one is your favorite rainbow collection as well? Just let me know in the comments below. Give that video a like if you like it. You can hit subscribe for more content like that from me. And you can check out full swatches on my social media as well. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you later. Bye.